Hello everybody, Keith here again. Another couple of quick repots. I hope I'm potting up slightly. These are my two berry Odas. Came as one pot. A little while ago, turned out to be two pieces. And they are pretty much filling the pot, both of them. This one, it's a good time to do it. We've got good roots there, we've got a nice piece of branching root there, so there's plenty to go at. The thing that's bothering me a little bit about this is we've got an aborted new growth there. We've actually got three of them here, one there, one there, one there. We have got one which is going and putting down roots. In fact, the really weird thing is that one has put out a load of roots, so I'm not really quite sure what's happening with this. There's another aborted new growth, so there's something really not right with this plant, so that needs a repot. This one is the other part, came out of the same original pot and potted it down. This one hasn't aborted in the same way. We've got a new growth there. There's a new growth that's progressed further there. And there's actually a cakey up here. I mean, this is something of a cakey machine, this plant. But we've got lots of roots down here. Get rid of that. There's lots of roots in and around the plant, so it's a fair time to do it, because again, like the other one, the pot's pretty full, and I want to pot it up slightly. So we'll do that 1 second. So we'll do this one first, because this is the one which bothers me most. Now, looking at my notes there, this is now July 2020, and this was last repotted on the 2nd of March. So something is not great, and lo and behold, there's nothing whatever down in the pot. Nothing whatever surviving down in that bark. So that was definitely not happy, and it definitely doesn't know what I'm going to do with it now. I'm honestly not sure. Because although we've got some good roots, there's an awful lot of bad roots in there. There's a dead new growth there, so there's no wonder things have not been going well with it. This is a bit of a mess. So I have really got to be very, very careful about what's happening with this. It's not a surprise really that we've got issues if the roots are in this state, and they are in this state. Quite how I haven't realised what's been going off, I honestly don't know. Yeah. Oh well. That's that bit. That is going to have to come off. That's soft at the bottom. So somehow or other, that's got to come away. Very small rhizome. No sign of anything in there to cause problems, but there's something very definitely not right with this plant. All the other growths appear to be sound. That one wasn't, but we've got one that's sort of too far down in the pot. It's been climbing. So how I'm going to deal with this, I'm honestly not sure. Sorry, I've been going off the screen again. With a bad habit of doing that, I'm afraid. So, what on earth do I do with that? Because it needs a pot that's wider, but certainly not deeper. It doesn't need one of those, because if I put it in there, we've still got half of it that's not going to be anywhere at all. So, what have I got down here instead? Well, I have got a clay pot. It would need a wash, but that's not really wide enough. So it needs a pot that's wider, but not a lot deeper. That will do. That will do. I think if I can get that in there with some decent bark, I've got a feeling those roots should start going down. But I've got to get it slightly down into the pot like that, I think, and not bring the bark up too far. So I'll use that one for that. Now then, what are these roots like? Well, that one's had it, that's for sure. I think under normal circumstances I would be taking some of these older pseudo-bulbs away, just to try and make some room for some of these others to do it. But if I do that, I'm going to lose quite a lot of. It's going to separate. Not going to separate where I want it to. It's going to lose these, and those are, by the looks of it, are viable after some fashion. So I'm going to leave that as it is and just try and repot it into this small clear pot. So at least I'll be able to see what I'm doing. It just goes to show that you can't go to sleep on the job, can you? If you don't pick up a problem for whatever reason, and I didn't see this as a problem, I thought we were doing okay. Hope that this will drain a bit more freely, because I think that's obviously been the problem. That whatever bark I used, it either didn't suit the plant or it didn't drain as well as it should have done. I've no idea what that bark is or where it came from. I wouldn't like to cast any aspersions without being definite, but I think we've definitely got an issue there that something about that bark was not what this one needed. Right, so that's done that. At least this time I should be able to see whether the roots are getting down into the pot. There are some roots up there which you can see which are there and going down, and we'll just have to see how we go on with that one. Can't do any other. Right, let's see what's happening with this one, see if this one's the same, because this was repotted more or less the same time, and the answer is yes. Now, I know what this was done. This was done, by the looks of it, in Westland. Which the other one wasn't, but the Westland one I have found has a very bad habit of not draining very well. It's supposed to be water retentive, but it goes way beyond that. But this one I think is happier. There are dead roots, of course there are. There's always dead roots when you get into a plant that's not very happy. But on the whole, I would say that you've got dead roots in the middle of the plant, right in the centre, in there, but you have got some good roots on either side of that, so it seems to be growing in at least two directions. Right, let's make sure I cut off the right bit of root and not something else that I don't want to cut off. But yes, we've got yes, I think this one is in slightly better condition than the other one, but I suspect the same issue is there, that it's not been able to go down into the pot properly. So that, does that want potting up that much? We've got a lot of roots, new roots growing in that. I wish I'd got something in between, but I haven't. Because I really would like to have something that I can see what it's doing. What about that one? Yeah, I can get that in the same size pot as the other one. So it's about the same size as it was before, but I can see what the roots are doing better. So a bit in the bottom to act as crocking, and we'll finish this off. Best I can. Well, I need to try and push these roots down into the pot. Don't want any hanging out if I can help it. There we are. I think that's going to be better. But I will at least be able to see what's happening to both of these. What I want to try and make sure is there aren't any big gaps around these roots. If I can help it, I want them to be in bark as best I can. Sit up a bit so when I've got it in my paw, you can see what I'm doing. Just a standard kind of repot, bringing the bark in all around, pressing it down, try and reduce the number of holes as much as possible, try and make it stable as much as possible. That's looking rather high. I think that needs doing again. That's looking too high. I've got a bad habit of ending up with orchids that are much too high in the pot, and you don't want to bury them too deep, but I don't think they like to be too high either. So I'd like to keep things not much higher than the rim of the pot. I don't like burying things, but I don't like better. That's definitely better as far as I'm concerned. The rhizome's fairly close to the surface of the pot. You can see where the roots are coming out, but I don't want it a lot deeper than that, a lot higher than that. So that's reasonably solid in the pot. So if these two are watered now, that should do them for a bit. So another quick one, hopefully. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you soon. Bye.